Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and we're going to be recapping the NBA games from today. Today was a good day of basketball. There was most of the games were close. There was a lot of blowouts today, but there were some close games. Mostly blowouts, though. Not mostly, but a good percent of the games today were blowouts or good sized of a lead for a win. So yeah, but there was an overtime game and there were some good games today. So we're gonna go over it. We're gonna be starting with the Timberwolves and the Pacers. The Pacers lose after playing a great basketball. I don't know what kind of winning streak they had, but the Wolves snapped that, and they win 115-101. Hield has 13. Turner has 31 and 7. His trade stock just keeps going up. Ben Matherin has 21, and McCollum has 10. For the Wolves, Cat has 23, 11, and 8. Russell has 15 and 12. Edwards has 19, and Gobert has 21 and 16. And McDaniels has 18. Good win from the Wolves. Sixers Hornets. Hornets beat the Sixers 101-107. Hornets are very short-handed. Don't not really. I mean, no Maxey, no Harden, no Embiid. Don't blame them. They played a close game against a Hornets team who's starting to get healthy. I mean, no LaMelo Ball, but still has Gordon Hayward back. Everybody they're all full healthy besides LaMelo Ball. And they're starting to win some games now. They're still 5-14, but this was a good step in the right direction for the Hornets. But they keep losing, and might be a little bit hard for them to get back in it into play-in spots. But this is a good start for them trying to get back in. Rozier had 22, 19 for Washington, 14 for Oubre, 11 and 13 for Plumlee. 13 and 13 for Nick Richards. For the Sixers, 22 for Milton, 19 for Harris, 20 for Melton. Milton and Melton. That's such a. I was hearing about that the other day. Those two guys, they're pretty good together. Milton and Melton. Harrell had 16 and 7, and that was really it. I mean, I don't see this as a very impressive win for the Hornets. Even though they didn't have LaMelo Ball, besides that, they had their whole team against a team that did not have Harden, Maxey, or Embiid. So not really that much of an impressive win. The Cavs knock out the Trailblazers 114-96. What a game from all the Cavaliers' main guys. All their starters had such a great game. From Allen, Garland, Mobley, and Mitchell. Mitchell had 34. Mobley had 10 and 12. Garland had 24 and 12, and Allen had 24 and 13. They got some injuries on the bench, though. No Kevin Love. Who else is missing for them? No Dean Wade. Oh, no, Dean Wade's coming off the bench. Lamar Stevens had 12, and that's really it for the Cavs. For the Blazers, no Lillard in this one, so it's kind of why they lost pretty big. But Simons has 20, Grant has 21, 22 for Nurkic, and 10 for Drew Eubanks. Celtics pretty much just crushed the Mavericks. The Mavericks outscored them by a lot, and they were down by like 21 at halftime. They were down by 15 at the end of the third, and I think at one point in the fourth they had like a 23-point lead. So the big win for the Celtics. Did Luka play today? Yeah, Luka played. Luka scored 42, 8, and 9. Finney Smith had 10. Dinwiddie had 15. Christian Wood had 26 and 12. Tatum had 37, 13 and 5. Brown had 31. Horford had 14 and 13 for Brogdon. Heat Wizards, good to see the Heat get back on track with a win. They've not been playing the best basketball, but they beat the Wizards tonight with no Butler. Martin had 24. Lowry had 28. He's been playing some good basketball recently. Bam Adebayo had 15 and 11. Hero had 17 for the Wizards. Kuzma had 33. No Beal tonight, though. Porzingis had 21. And Avaja almost had a triple-double with 12, 9, and 10. Nets Raptors. Nets get a good win against the Raptors as they go to 9-9. Raptors, OG Anunoby. They were very short-handed tonight though. No Siakam, no Scotty Barnes. Their starting lineup was OG, Gary Trent, Malachi Flynn, Thaddeus Young, and Christian Coluco. So no for the Raptors tonight. They did not have. They did not have Van Vliet, they did not have Siakam, and they did not have Scotty Barnes. Anunoby with 15, Trent with 19, and Thad Young with 12. For the Nets, Durant was not the best scoring night for Kevin Durant. Unlikely you'll see Ben Simmons score more points in the game than Kevin Durant, but KD only scores 12. Ben Simmons has 14. Claxton has 14 and 12. Irving has 29. Royce O'Neal has 15, and I really like the starting. I like their starting lineup with the group they got out there. I think I really like their starting lineup. And so good one for the Nets. The Hawks snap the Kings 7-game winning streak and win 150-106. Murray with 15, Trae Young with 35. Hunter with 13 and 10, Capella with 11 and 14. For the Kings, Sabonis with 15, 13 and 7, Fox with 18, Herter with 13 against his former team, Monk with 27, and Trey Lyles with 12. Pelicans pretty much beat the crap out of the Spurs. Spurs have been awful this season. Vassell has 26. Sochan has 12. Doug McDermott has 21 off the bench. For the Pelicans, Zion has his season high this year, 32 and 11. Valanciunas has 22 and 10. Devontae Graham has 21. Ingram has 17 and 10. So good win from the Pelicans. Bulls upset the Bucks, Giannis played, so they upset the Bucks. Holiday had 14 and 11. Giannis had 36, 11 and 7. Brook Lopez had 20. For the Bulls, DeRozan had 36. Levine and Vucevic both had 18. Pat Williams had 11, and Kobe White had 14. Overtime game. This one went to overtime. The Nuggets beat the Thunder 131-126. What a comeback from the Nuggets. The Nuggets, who outscored the Thunder in the first quarter 38-21, but then that was a totally different thing that I saw. Whatever, never mind. Then they got the Thunder, who get outscored by 17 in the first quarter, then outscore the Nuggets by 11 in the second. When I was looking on Google, it said that the Nuggets scored 11 points in the second quarter, which made no sense. And on here it says 31, which kind of does make sense. So after they go into halftime down by 6, then the Thunder outscore the Nuggets by 19. Then you're up by 13 at the end of. Then you're down by 13. Then the Nuggets are down by 13 at the end of the third and come back to outscore the Thunder by 13, go to overtime, and get the overtime win. Shea with 31, 7 and 11. Dort with 18. 21 for Isaiah Joe off the bench. For the Denver Nuggets, Bruce Brown gets a triple-double. 17, 13, and 10. Jokic gets almost a triple-double, almost a 40-point triple-double. 39, 10, and 9. KCP with 15, and Aaron Gordon with 31. And Kankar has 19. Pistons Jazz. 2 big wins in a row for the Pistons. Who did they beat last game? Can't remember who they beat. They beat a good team their last game, but I can't remember who. But they beat the Jazz tonight. Clarkson has 24. Olynyk had 8. Sexton had 17. No Mike Conley. Markkanen had 13 and 8. Beasley had almost 30 points, 29 and 11. And that was it. For the Pistons, Bogdanovich plays against his former team. A lot of former team matchups tonight. 23 and 5 for him. Jaden Ivey had 16. Bagley had 19. Kevin Knox had 21. What a game from Kevin Knox. Warriors blow out the Clippers, who did not have Paul George or Kawhi Leonard, on ESPN. Draymond has 9, 7, and 12. Curry has 22. Wiggins has 31. Klay Thompson has 18. And for the Clippers, Trey Mann has 17. Marcus Morris Sr. has 19. and Norman Powell has 17. So good win from the Warriors, but they only won by 15 against a team that did not have Paul George or Kawhi Leonard. So I don't see that as a success for them. They have been very inconsistent this season. And yes, did they play a good game today, but against a team without Paul George. They led a team. Yes, they beat the crap out of the Clippers, but the Clippers would have won big if Paul George and Kawhi were playing in this game. So that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know your thoughts on today's games, and peace out.